welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to curl with the curling iron. Something that seems so simple, but many people cannot get it. So this is our natural wavy hair from the Main Focus hair collection. I just washed it and put it outside to air dry. What you're going to need is a blow dryer, curling iron, of course. So this is a bio-ionic curling iron. I got this from the Professional Beauty Supply store. You could probably find it on Amazon, but it has a long barrel. And I love this for my for longer hair clients and my long hair wigs. This is 28 inches, I'm sorry. So this will be perfect. Most irons stop about here. So we get about an extra inch and a half. This is a 1 1/4 curling iron, I believe. You're gonna need hairspray. My products are at the salon, so this is what I have today. So I'm gonna be using the Got To Be Glued, and I'm just gonna spray it further back from the hair so it's not too crunchy and I don't have too much product build up. You're gonna need a paddle brush. You're gonna need a comb, a claw clip or any type of clip to hold the hair out the way, and some duckbill clips to hold the curls. So first, we're gonna start with blow drying just to get some of these curls out to make it more smooth. These natural waves are so beautiful, but I have to blow dry them out, so let's get started. You can either use the blow dryer with the comb attachment or you can use a brush, and then you're just going to smooth out the waves. So the blow drying is done. It doesn't need to be perfectly straight, perfectly smooth, but just get those waves out so you can have a more polished base to work with. Some people flat iron. I don't like to flat iron because I do notice that the hair doesn't hold a curl well if you flat iron it first. It's not gonna last too long. But with this, there's still some grit in the hair. There's still some texture in the hair. So these curls will last all day. And if you have a wig or something that you're taking off at night, the curls will most likely last. Well, on this Main Focus here, the curls will last until you wash your hair again. So if you are curling your natural hair, or you have a sew-in or a wig that's glued down, you want to make sure you flexi rod it or pin curl it at night to maintain the curls, because sleeping is what really messes up the curls. Or of course, humidity if you get caught in the rain. I'm gonna take the hairspray, I'm gonna spray it everywhere. Some people like to use oils and serums. I don't necessarily like to use oils and serums. I like my hair to look natural, not overly shiny. It gets its own shine once the heat is on it. So I don't need any extra shine. The only time that I really use an oil or a sheen, something that's very lightweight, is when I have colored the hair. And maybe like a blonde, and I want it to be a little bit more polished to kind of get the frizz out. But because this is in its natural state, its natural color, I just use hairspray, and that's that. So I'm combing it through, making sure it's distributed. And like I said, I am using Got To Be, which is a very, very strong hold. So I'm not gonna overdo it. You might see me add some as I go through the rows, but pretty much all the hair has been covered. So what I like to do, if I'm working on a wig or a weave, bust it down the middle, and then I just run my fingers through it and take the first couple of rows. And then you're going to just clip it up out your way. I like to curl going under because I find that it's less frizzy. So I'm gonna curl under. You wanna make sure the skinny part of the iron is up top, either facing you or on top of the hair. You put the hair in between and you just start to roll. The goal is to have the hair roll over the big barrel. If you're curling it and you see that the hair is creasing because you're going over the small piece, you're going in the wrong direction. Start again and make sure you're curling around the large barrel so that won't cause any creasing. And you take your other hand and you grab it and you pull it around. Comb it through as you go. But here I'm opening up the iron slightly and I'm sliding it down the hair. The amount of pressure that you apply with your thumb is what's going to determine how much the iron opens. I'm opening it slightly, so I'm slowly trying to press it down slightly as I'm sliding the iron. Work your way down to the end. I like to roll it all the way to the top so I can make sure all the hair has been heated and curled. And then you're done. It's a little hot once you initially take the iron out, so I kind of just hold it there for a while until it's safe to touch. So then I roll it up tight to the base. And then I'm going to take my pin and I'm going to put the pin at the top. You can put the pin wherever you feel like the hair will be secure. And then you move on to the next section. I zoomed in a little bit so you guys can get a closer look. You want to smooth out the hair to make sure there's no knots in it. And I'm putting the comb underneath my thumb so I have it when I need it. And then same thing, you put the small piece of the iron on top of the hair and you open up a little bit and slide. And then I'm using the comb to make sure the end is smooth as I go. And then I'm wrapping it around. As you're going down the hair shaft, the iron has to be open so the hair could just glide through it. So we're clicking the iron to open it up a little bit, and then we're sliding and twist as you go. So I have the comb in my hand. As I'm twisting, I want to comb it through to make sure it's smooth. Hold that little end piece, make sure you're getting it in the iron. You want to guide it into the iron. You twist, make sure that end piece is smooth. And you just keep feeding it into the iron until it is all inside the iron. And then you just roll it up to the top, hold it there for a little bit, and then slide the iron out. Hold the hair in your hand because it's hot. Make it cool and then roll it up to the base and stick the pin in. This is how it should look from the other side. So my hand was kind of in the video, so let's see if we get a better angle this way. Skinny piece up top. Wrap it around. Slide. See, the iron is open slightly, very, very slightly. And you kind of just smooth it in and you twist it around. Open it slightly. Click if you need to click to make it go through easier. Sometimes it does not slide if you're holding it too tight. And then you just click and feed the hair in. Keep making sure that end of the hair is smooth. So you want to keep combing it through. You don't need to comb it through. I just feel like you get the best results that way. You can also hold it all the way through. And twist and feed it into the iron. So right here, it's a little hard for me to open up the iron because it is tightly wrapped around. So learning experience is slipped off. So what I did was just push it right back into place and then tighten up that curl again. You want to just keep clicking that iron and twisting it until the hair is back smooth and the end is completely inside the iron. Curl it to the base and then let it go. Breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. Y'all remember that song? I might have just shown my age with that one. But yeah, by now you should have the point. You roll it up to the base. First you make it cool, and then you roll it up to the base, and then you pin it. Don't ask me why I put the pin in that way. I don't know. It doesn't really matter as long as it is secure. And here's a close-up of my hairy arm. Do people shave their arms? I don't really know. I never really thought about it. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, I'm just doing it again so you guys can see it from this side. Same concept. Just watch and learn. You got it? Get it? Got it? All right. Good. And now for the fun part. So we're going to pull out all of the pins and just let the curls drop. Look how bouncy they are and shiny and juicy. Yes. So we're just going to comb it through. Use your fingers and just comb it through. You can use a big tooth comb or you can use a paddle brush. I'm using a paddle brush and you're just going to brush it through. Do not be afraid to mess up those curls. So I did forget to layer the hair before I started to curl it. So I'm going to go back in and layer it. And then you can always touch up little pieces, recurl little pieces if you need to. And yeah, you know the deal. Pull it apart, separate it, comb it, finger comb it, brush it through, whatever. You know, you want to mess up the curls because we're not going to church. We don't need to look like Shirley Temple, so you want to mess those curls up. And yes, I probably could have layered it some more, but I kind of just did it real quick. But this is not a layering tutorial. This is a curling tutorial. So hopefully you guys know how to hold your curling iron and how to curl the hair. If I layered it more, it will fall better. And also this is a U-part wig. So in a second, you will be able to see that there's still cap in the middle. There's no lace. It's just a cap that will be cut off and the client's hair will be there like leave out. So the leave out would be what gives you the extra little flippage in the front. That's not a word, but it's my word. You know, the little curtain effect in the front. Her natural hair would give her that effect. I am working on a full sew-in course from beginning to end, how to braid, from how to sew, from how to layer, to how to do different types of curls. So make sure you guys subscribe so when I do release the course, you do not miss it. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time.